If you're dealing with a non-responsive debt collector who is attempting to collect a debt for the original creditor, and you've tried sending them debt validations, you've sent them letters to try to negotiate, and there's no response from them, let me tell you what could potentially be happening and how you could potentially not have to pay the debt. Now, one of a few things that could be going on internally. Number one, the attorney just has too many cases. They don't have enough attorneys to handle them, and they are not able to respond to all of the debt validation requests. That is a huge problem. Number two, the documentation that is requested by you that to the attorney, and the attorney is getting that request over to the original creditor, and they are not being responsive because they're busy doing their business. Or number three, they are actually sending the files back. This happens a lot where a debt collection firm takes on a number of accounts, and by the way that they perform on collecting on those accounts, the original creditor might say, we're going to stay with you, keep you retained, or we're going to request that you send all the documents back. So regardless of which circumstance is going on internally, that does not really matter to you. What matters to you is that you take it to the next level. Remember, when they sent that debt collection letter to you, they tried to get you emotional. They tried to make you not have good nights of sleep. They tried to make you think that they're going to garnish your wages and do all of these things to you. They used that letter to get you emotional. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip the script on them. We're going to send them a debt validation letter and a non-response letter combined using FCRA and Fair Debt Collection Practices Act laws within that letter. And we're going to get the attorney to understand what they're required to do when it is requested. Even if you're trying to negotiate with them, that they still have to respond to you. You're going to also include that you're sending that same letter to the original creditor or to the debt collection firm that hired them. You want to get them arguing with each other because here's the major reason why. If they do not follow the rules, the attorney that was hired, they could actually get their client, the original creditor, or the debt collection firm who hired them in trouble. Remember, everything that they do is their client could be held responsible for also. And they will contact them and say, why are you not handling the business that we hired you to do? This works very good. We've done this type of letter for our clients, and about a month or two later, they would receive a letter stating that the debt was sent back to the original creditor, and then maybe a few months later, the original creditor either sent the letter to offer a very low settlement offer to settle the account for less, or they would just outright forgive the debt and send a 1099-C. Please like this video, share, and sign up with our channel, thecreditrepairshop.com.